Hello students, welcome to my channel, The Analysis Hole, the black hole to explore knowledge. Please like, share and subscribe for further notifications. Note down questions from your second paper, Literature in Films, Media and Studies, Chapter 1. Note down the questions, very short questions, or these questions may be helpful in your in selecting your objective answers in the external exams. So, question number 1, what is film according to James Monaco? According to James Monaco, film is not a language like English, French and mathematics. What are the 5 channels of information in film? There are 5 channels of information: image, noise, sound, space and time. What can be a sound? A sound can be actual or commentative, synchronous or asynchronous, parallel or contrapunctal. Question 4, what are the 2 ways of editing film? There are 2 ways of editing film: overlapping and end to end. What is the use of montage? Montage can be used to create a third meaning out of the original 2 meanings of adjacent shots, or communicate a lot of information in a short time when shots are woven together. What is decoupage classic? Decoupage classic is a classic Hollywood style of construction. What does Hollywood demands? Hollywood demands a cut shortly after the climax of a scene. Modern directors tend to like to maintain a shot long after the climax. Define parallel montage. Parallel montage means alternating between 2 stories. What does James Monaco say about films? Poetry is what you can't translate. Art is what you can't define. Film what you can't explain. What are the twin concepts of film syntax? The twin concepts of film syntax are time and space. What are the 3 compositional codes? The 3 compositional codes are the plane of the image, the geographical place and the depth of perception. How montage can be used? Montage can be used to create a third meaning out of the original 2 meanings of adjacent shots, or communicate a lot of information in a short time when shots are woven together. What is a mise-en-scene in a film? Mise-en-scene, pronounced mise-en-scène, is a term used to describe the setting of a scene in a play or a film. In other words, mise-en-scene is a catch-all for everything that contributes to the visual presentation and overall look of the production. When translated from French, it means placing on the stage. What does mise-en-scene literary mean? This obviously French term comes from the theatre, and literary means placed on the scene. With that in mind, you can think about what may be placed on a scene in a theatre or production. What are the elements of film language? The elements of cinematic language include camera angles, focus and movements, mise-en-scene, lighting, sound and music, editing and performance. What is the concept of film syntax? Time and space is the twin concept of film syntax. What are the elements of film language? The elements of cinematic language include camera angles, focus and movements, mise-en-scene, lighting, sound and music, editing and performance. What is cinematic language? Cinematic language is the methods and conventions of cinema that are used to communicate with the audience. What are the elements of cinematic language? The elements of cinematic language include camera angles, focus and movements, mise-en-scene, light, sound and music, editing and performance. How do you use cinematic language in your screenplay? Be considerate of all the types of cinematic language, even if you are not directly writing them. Always ask yourself what you are trying to portray in the scene and what you are writing, and analyze if all the different parts of your scenes are essential to the point and meaning of your screenplay overall. What are the 5 channels of information in film? There are 5 channels of information in film: image, noise, sound, space and time. Sound can be actual or commentative, synchronous or asynchronous, parallel or contrapuntal, connected to opposed to the image. This the word that means the meaning of the word contrapuntal. What are the two ways of editing film? The two ways of editing film are overlapping and end-to-end. What awards are given for films? Some of the major awards given for films are awards given to films are Academy Awards, British Academy of Film and Television Awards, and the Caesars. So note down all these very short questions from chapter 1 paper 2 in your notebook.